Section 1, Map Knowledge. Number 1. Which number represents the continent of Europe? A1, B3, C6, D5. Number 2. Which of the following is true about Africa? A. The Alps Mountains are located in southern Africa. B. The Niger River is located in western Africa. C. The Ural Mountains are located in western Africa. D. The Gobi Desert is located in northern Africa. Number 3. The English Channel is in between two land masses of what continent? A. Europe, B. Africa, C. Asia, D. Australia. Number 4. What is true about the Sahara Desert? A. It is located in northern Europe. B. It is bordered by the Ural Mountains. C. The Euphrates River runs through its center. D. It is located in northern Africa. 5. The Mediterranean Sea is located in between which two continents? A. 1 and 2, B. 6 and 3, C. 6 and 5, D. 5 and 7. Number 6. Which of the following statements about the Atlantic Ocean is correct? A. It borders Asia and Australia. B. It is approximately the same size as the Mediterranean Sea. C. It borders Africa and Europe. D. It separates the Sahara Desert and the Ural Mountains. Section 2, Photo Identification. Directions. Look at the following images and determine what they represent. A. Feudalism. B. Mansa Musa. C. Magna Carta. D. Griot. This picture is number 7. The caption says before, after. This picture is number 8. This picture is number 9. And this picture is number 10. Section 3, Chronological Reasoning. Directions. Look at the list of events, then put them in order. A. Peasants began to demand more rights from the upper class. B. Feudalism began. C. Charlemagne united many kingdoms in Europe. D. The bubonic plague struck Europe. 11. The event that happened first was blank. Bubble in the correct letter of the first event. 12. The event that happened second was blank. 13. The event that happened third was blank. 14. The event that happened fourth was blank. Section 4, Multiple Choice. Number 15. How did West Africans preserve their history before writing was introduced? A. Booksellers made marks with sharp stick-on wet clay. B. Painters made a long series of paintings like a comic strip. C. Foreign visitors kept the only record of events in the region. D. Poet-musicians memorized the stories and passed them down. Number 16. How did the plague increase the power of the common people? A. Sick people moved into the castles. B. It created a shortage of workers. C. Lords were more likely to die from it. D. Monarchs accused lords of spreading it. Number 17. For which achievement is Charlemagne most remembered? A. He declared war against England. B. He became the first Christian ruler. C. He united much of Europe. D. He taught his people to write. Number 18. Read the list and answer the question. The economy of ancient West African empires. The empires of Ghana, Mali, and Songhai thrived on the wealth of gold. Cities were established for the trade of gold and salt. Timbuktu became an economic and cultural center. Which conclusion is best supported by the list? A. African rulers limited the manufacture of finished goods. B. Trans-Saharan trade routes helped maintain regional commerce. C. African rulers limited trade with overseas nations. D. Trans-Saharan trade routes were controlled by nomadic warlords. Number 19. What was the purpose of feudalism? A. It spread democracy by giving the people a voice in their own government. B. It provided people with protection and safety by establishing a stable social order. C. It created a fair society by balancing the powers of the monarch and the people. D. It looked after the welfare of all the people by making sure they had all the necessities of life. Number 20. What term best describes the job of a griot? A. Trading goods. B. Carving masks. C. Curing diseases. D. Keeping records. 21. Which of the following events caused the other three events to happen? A. Timbuktu became a center of living. B. Golden salt started to be traded across Western Africa. C. Mansa Musa went on his pilgrimage. D. Islam spread throughout Western Africa. They're in the same order here, but I'm going to read them again. Which of the following events caused the other three events to happen? A. Timbuktu became a center of learning. B. Gold and salt started to be traded across Western Africa. C. Mansa Musa went on his pilgrimage. D. Islam spread throughout Western Africa. Number 22. Which of the following statements about Mansa Musa is false? A. Under Mansa Musa, Mali reached the height of its power. B. Mansa Musa outlawed religious expression in Mali. C. During Mansa Musa's rule, Mali added many important trading cities. D. Mansa Musa was a devout Muslim who built many mosques and religious schools. Number 23. Social class in the Middle Ages was determined mainly by A. Birth, B. Wealth, C. Religion, D. Education. Number 24. Which geographic feature physically divides Europe from Asia? A. The Mediterranean Sea, B. The Alps, C. The Ural Mountains, D. The North European Plain. Number 25. Community life in Western Europe during the Middle Ages centered on A. The theater, B. The church, A. The theater, B. The school, C. The church, D. The town hall. Number 26. Look at the graph below. European population AD 1300 to 1500. Population in millions. Year. The Black Death swept Europe from 1347 to 1351. What does the graph above suggest about the effects of the plague on Europe's population? A. Many Europeans were infected by the plague, but only a small number of them died from it. B. The plague killed millions of people and Europe's population declined during the 1300s. C. Many people died from the plague, but Europe's population remained steady during the 1300s. D. Regardless of the plague, Europe's population was in decline from 1300 to 1500. 27. Look at the map below. Expansion of Islam 750 to 1500. Extent of Islam 1500, extent of Islam 1100, extent of Islam 900, extent of Islam 750. What development best explains the expansion of Islam between 900 and 1500 as depicted on the map above? A. The establishment of caravan trade across the Sahara Desert. B. The arrival of Muslim conquerors via sea routes. C. The rejection of traditional religious beliefs in favor of Islam. D. The influence of Christianity in East Africa. Number 28. What effect did the Black Death have on Europe? A. The plague resulted in an increase in the number of universities and the rise of scholasticism. B. The plague led to a sharp labor shortage that resulted in higher wages and the freedom of many serfs. C. The plague inspired new ideas about faith that led to the formation of the Cistercian, Franciscan, and Dominican orders. D. The plague sparked the 100 Years' War between France and England. Number 29. What was one effect of the Magna Carta? A. It allowed the king to determine guilt in the case of a major crime. B. The feudalism system became more powerful. C. It created more educational opportunities for children of peasants. D. It limited the power of the monarchy. Number 30. Look at the map below. The spread of the plague in the 14th century. 1346 to 1348. Plague enters and spreads throughout Europe. 1330s to 1340s. Plague crosses Asia along trade routes. 1346 to 1351. Muslim merchants helped carry plague to Egypt and Arabia. What was one human activity that contributed to the spread of the bubonic plague? A. Bathing too often. B. Trading with Asia. C. Eating rotten food. D. Keeping mice as pets. Number 31. What was the relationship between Pope Gregory VII and Henry IV? A. Pope Gregory crowned Henry IV the Holy Roman Empire. B. They were close allies. C. They were political enemies. D. They were enemies over religious differences. 32. Which does not belong on the list? Effects of the Crusades. A. Increased trade. B. The Christians won control of the Holy Land. C. It weakened feudalism. D. More power for kings. Number 33. Read the source and answer the question. Of the love or hatred God has for the English, I know nothing, but I do know that they will all be thrown out of France, except those who die there. Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc answered this question at her trial for A. War crimes, B. Heresy, C. Animism, D. Predestination. Section 5. Document-based question. Directions. Read and analyze the documents below in order to answer the following prompt. What caused the decline of feudalism and how did it impact life in Europe? For each document, you need to complete the genre-based thinking job. Source A. King Edward I of England. Charter of the Merchants, 1303. A charter is a type of document made by a leader to give authority or independence to another party. Out of concern the well-being of merchants from a number of foreign lands, arrangements must be made to assure a safe experience for these merchants. All merchants of these lands and kingdoms may, with whatever merchandise they have, come safely and securely into our kingdom, and do not have to pay tolls and fees. Number 34, genre-based thinking job, source A. T. AOT. Pause right here and write the source in the box, and then you're going to click on the part 2 video to hear the rest of your test.